Welcome to this short video designed to help parents and pupils understand the academic progress data that is shown on termly reports. By the end of this video I will have explained how we record grades at Key Stage 4. I will have explained how we record independent learning and in-class engagement. I will explain how we manage and report on targets, and in addition I'll show you how to read the report and what to look out for in order to support your child's progress. Now at Key Stage 4, that is years 9 and 10, we assess and grade the pupils using the 9:1 GCSE scale for each subject. Now that being said, there are several subjects that pupils can take at Key Stage 4 that are assessed on different scales. I'll show you some of the examples of those in a moment. So let's actually have a look at one of the reports. Let's look at an example Key Stage 4 report. And this report here shows the full range of data for a whole year. The most important thing to note is that we have here a GCSE target range. This is the grade range that we would like the pupil to be in for each term of their Key Stage 4. The target ranges are calculated for us by an external company called the Fisher Family Trust, and they take into account the pupil's Key Stage 2 data as well as attendance and several other factors. Now, the grades for most subjects are listed as a 9:1 grade. Some grades, for example child development down here, are given as a different grading scheme. The L2P stands for Level 2 Pass, and we will give the full definition of what these mean on the report. Now, let's have a look at the working at grades for Key Stage 4. The report gives you 3 sets of grades as you move through the year: autumn, spring and summer. These are based on formal mock exams. Now the exams build in content and complexity over time and are based only on the work that has been taught so far. As each term progresses in Key Stage 4, we're going to test the work taught that term as well as testing the pupil's recall of skills and knowledge taught previously. So if the pupil scores a 7 in the autumn term of year 10, that's the grade they're currently working at. And if that's in their GCSE target range, then they're doing very well. If they continue to work at the same level as more content is taught and examined, then we can reasonably assume that by the time they get to the GCSEs, they will also achieve a 7. We don't provide a prediction of final GCSE grades, but by reporting on working at grades, as the pupil moves closer to the actual GCSE, the working at grade will be a more accurate view of what they're capable of. It would be brilliant if the grades increased term on term. However, a grade that remains the same, a working out grade that remains the same, also represents progress, as each term we're testing more GCSE content. Let's look at an example in a bit more detail. Geography here for this pupil. In the autumn term of year 10, they were working at a grade 6, which is just at the lower end of their target range. They're doing alright. In the spring, however, the pupil was working at a grade 5. The working out grade has dropped. Perhaps they didn't like or engage with the topics as much in the spring term. Perhaps they didn't continue to revise the topics from the autumn term. So a working out grade that is lowering is a prompt to have a discussion with your child with the subject teacher. For this pupil, the working out grade in the summer stayed at a 5. With the additional content taught and a full year's worth of subject skills and knowledge assessed, they've managed to maintain that 5. It's still outside the target range for the pupil, so a further discussion on how to catch up would be recommended. The report also has independent learning and homework grades on it. There's the independent learning, that's the homework as well, and there's the effort and engagement grades. So with both of these, an A is very good and a D is the lowest grading. For effort and engagement, a pupil, for this pupil, it looks like their effort and engagement in geography, for example, was an A, it was outstanding in the autumn, but then it dropped a little bit down to a B in the spring term. So that again would perhaps be an opportunity for a discussion with a child about how they're feeling about their geography. So that pretty much summarises how the reports work. By all means, ask for further information or ask for a clarification should you need it. Final advice is this. First of all, please print or download the reports from the Sims Parent app. They won't stay there forever, and it's always good to have them stored away for future reference if you want to have a look at them. Talk to your child about the grades, actively engage in a discussion about any concerns you might have, both with your child and with your teachers. And finally, celebrate any successes that you find on the reports, and look for independent learning success, engagement in learning success, or success at hitting their target grades. Thank you.